right, hey everyone. So today is Sunday. It's been a pretty busy weekend. Friday I did the turnaround trip for my aunt's funeral, and it was a beautiful time. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed being around my family. My aunt had kind of given everyone a heads up that I had lost some weight, so when they saw me, people were doing double and triple takes. And then, funny story, but I'll share that story for Friday. I saw, I guess, in-laws, I guess. I don't know how to explain them, but I'll explain it on Friday. And even they were like, what? So, I'm all over the place because it's the weekend and ADHD is kicking in full force. But Saturday, one of my daughters had a basketball tournament. That was also the day of homecoming, and they volunteered at a nursing home to help senior citizens utilize technology. So, busy day. And being so, while they were doing all of that, I went and did our 2-week grocery haul at Sam's. Now my girls are at the school, and I'm about to pull up and grab them. Because it was homecoming, Saturday they went and set up, and now being Sunday, they had to pull everything down, and so now I am picking them up. But while they were pulling everything down, I went and picked up the other half of our grocery stuff. So since one of my viewers asked if I could talk about what I eat, which is really kind of weird because I eat everything that my kids eat and everybody else in the household. The only difference is I eat smaller portions. So when I get home, I will let y'all dive into my refrigerator and pantry. And sorry, they're getting in. So see you in a moment. All right, so I've made it home. Everything's been put up, so let's dive into it. So first thing to know about me and my journey, and again, as I go through this, please know that everything I'm sharing and showing is truly about me and my journey. I'm not a dietitian. I don't have any kind of licensing, even though I do teach nutrition. I'm not a dietitian. First thing to know is I walk around with my water, and just for purpose sake, my son has his water. One of my twins have her water. Hydration is key, especially when you're on a GLP-1 journey. So GLP-1, drink your water. It's like my doctor, not my doctor, my son's doctor. Come here, son, please. And his hair's not combed. It's Sunday. What are you eating?
An orange.
Can we see it? All right, so like his doctor said, if you go to a water park and there's no water on the slide, can things move?
No.
How do you get things to move?
With water.
With water. So, thank you. Okay. With water. So if you're constipated or you're having some of those issues, because he had that issue for a while, maybe about 3 years ago, and it stuck with him. So I gotta get my water, and I gotta get my water in. He did not like being constipated. And he's 11 now, but what 9-year-old would want to be constipated? So he's all over his water, I'm all over my water. Now, we do still drink other things other than water. We drink Kool-Aid. Well, I don't, but other people in the house drink Kool-Aid. And we just finished this one. Had I known we didn't have more Kool-Aid, I would have bought some while I was at the store, but no one told me until I got home. So yeah. Also, before I show you my stuff, I've said this a bunch of times. I am OCD, obsessive compulsive. I am. I have issues. I'm aware of it. Everyone in my household knows I'm aware of it. My sorority sisters in college who lived with me, they know that I'm aware of it, just as they are, because I'm OCD. So I have a certain way things like to be shown. So please know I'm OCD. And that's my son dancing around. Yep. And the cat is over on the stairs. So yeah, so let's dive into the refrigerator. I'm gonna bring this a little closer. My other child is doing her work. Or I guess, are you done? She just finished. So I get the kitchen to myself. So like I said, I just went grocery shopping, and I eat what my children eat. We don't eat differently, except that I eat on a little plate. And those of you who've been with me for a while, you know that I had to make this adjustment. Because even being on Zepbound, I found myself on a big plate, trying to eat like I normally eat. But when you're on a GLP-1, portion size matters. Calorie deficit matters. But I don't count calories. I don't do that. I don't like numbers, and that's a number I don't want to deal with. So I eat on small plates. That's how I control my portion size. We are a family of 8, but I have 6 in the house. So 4 children, 2 adults. And we don't eat differently. We all eat the same damn thing. I pay $550 a month for Zepbound. I don't have extra money to be catering to people's needs. You will eat what I cook or what somebody else in the house cooks. Because to be honest, I don't cook. Everybody else cooks because they're in training. All right, so this is that Kool-Aid they just made. We have eggs because we eat a lot of salads. Every meal, I'd say about 6 meals a week, we eat a salad. So salads. Hold on. What you need? Come. What you need?
My water.
All right, bye. So it's gonna keep beeping. So salads, more salads. We eat a lot of salads. As I stated before, my baby that you just saw, she's an identical twin. My twins grew up in foster care. They spent 8 years in care and came to me in 2020. As they got here, there was an issue with food. And that happens when you've been dealing with neglect. So I don't want them to be deprived of food. I want them to know food is good, but moderation. So we don't limit or we eat. These we eat for snacks. I have ground turkey. But I also have ground chuck because we'll do hamburger helper, we'll do spaghetti, we'll do pasta. I'm gonna have to stop because my people are in the other room playing a video game and I need to close their door. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. For dinner, one day this week, we're gonna have broccoli. I have 2 heads, so sometimes I steam it, sometimes I use it in the air fryer. My girls, my twins, they are at a school where they have to bring their lunch. My 15 and my 11-year-old are at schools where they cook them breakfast and they cook lunch. So they are deterred from bringing breakfast or lunch. But my twins will make sandwiches every day. And they use their cheese with their sandwich. I don't do sandwiches anymore. With me being on Zepbound, I don't really eat bread. I haven't cut out bread. I just don't eat it because by the time I eat the bread, I'm full even faster. Everyone in the house eats cheese, so we just bought these yesterday. We get a little bougie in here. We get a little brie, a little single serve brie. And we'll do brie with some jam and crackers. It's like a little snack. I have bone broth. Can you see it? Bone broth. And sometimes I'll use that when I cook. My 11-year-old will take these as a snack because he can have snack middle way through class, and after school he can have snack. My co-parent and I are on weight loss journeys, different weight loss journeys. You know, I'm on Zepbound. He is, I don't know, he doing his thing. But we have been kind of eating on these a little bit. I got these from Costco. They're salmon bites. To be honest, let me just be frank. My refrigerator again. I use the salmon in a salad, and then later I will use the crackers and the dip when I get home, if I'm hungry. This pack has 270 calories, 13% protein, or 13 grams of protein. But again, for lunch, I usually eat a salad, and I'll throw on some kind of meat to eat. Or if we have leftovers, I'll eat leftovers for lunch. Every morning, my twins and I eat eggs. So we keep a lot of eggs in the house because we make eggs every morning. This is a leftover salad. See, I would take this to work, and that would be 2 days of salad, and then I would use the salmon on top. I wouldn't use this dressing. And you can see sometimes I don't use the dressings that come with the salads. I kind of do my own thing. I bought the shrimp gazpacho from Sam's, and co-parent and I would nibble on this. It's good, but the sodium's kind of high. But for 100 calories, it's a nice little snack. Somebody didn't close this all the way. And then I have deviled eggs that I will sometimes snack on. I'll come by and grab one, especially if I'm home. If I'm home, I'll do that. We can let these go. This was supposed to be my lunch on Friday, but as you know, I went out of town. So hamburger and mac and cheese. We can let this go. I won't be eating that. We eat a lot of grapes, so I keep grapes in the house. We eat a lot of fruit, to be honest. My kids more than I. I just went and got more cottage cheese because I was running low on cottage cheese. I put cottage cheese in almost everything I can because of the protein. One of my things is trying to get in all the protein. I learned that very early on this journey. When you're on the GLP-1 journey, focus on protein. This is somebody's salad. We're gonna let that go. Put my deviled eggs back. Again, we don't deprive ourselves of food because life is long. I have a long life to live, knock on wood. So I want to eat in moderation. That's my mindset. Moderation, not deprive. Depriving myself of food is going to piss me off. All right. I do like Big Red, so every now and then I'll have a little bitty glass of Big Red every now and then. To be honest, I haven't had soda maybe 2 months, but one day this week we are gonna have pizza, and I do like soda with pizza, so I'll have a little bit. On Tuesdays, my son has football. Tuesdays and Friday nights he has football, so after work I rush to his school, and this is one of the little snacks I'll have. It's 160 calories. It has 8 grams of protein. I get them from HEB. My basketball daughter, she will also eat these, so we kind of fight over them a little bit. My people are mad at me because I bought tofu. I've never had tofu. But I'm curious to see how to cook it and what I'm gonna make with it. It's been in the refrigerator 2 weeks, so it's fine, but expiration date October 26th. So maybe once I cook it, I'll let y'all know what I make with it, because I don't know. But it was like $2, so I was like, why not? If my kids are home and they get hungry, they can get one of these little go-go squeezes. We got these from Sam's. And there's a purple one. And it has electrolytes in it. And to be honest, I've had 1 or 2, especially since I've had to cut down on a certain brand of electrolyte. And I think that's it for my refrigerator. We do have coffees back there. Can y'all see them? This is not me. This is the co-parent. So I gotta put my salad and my eggs back. There we go. Moving on to the freezer. So we eat a lot of, well, I say we, I don't, but my kids eat a lot of waffles in the morning. And we also have these. They just pick whatever. We have crispy chicken, so some nights we'll do that. Again, I might only eat 1 and then whatever sides. I'll show you what kind of sides we play with. Curry, I'll do this with rice. And this container, which has 22 grams of protein, this will be my lunch for like 3 days. I'll do either pasta or rice, and then I'll warm this up, but like I'll cut this into 3s. That makes sense? So pasta with this, and that'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We also have hash browns. I don't really eat hash browns, my kids do. Okay, when I go to Sam's, I get a chicken. I usually get 2 chickens, 1 for me to play with, and then 1 for everyone to eat. And when I say play with, so I've broken it up and I put it in bags, the chicken. And so this would be my bag for this week. So I'd have salad, and then maybe like 2 bags of these I would take to work. 2 videos ago, I told y'all I come into work on Mondays with a large Aldi's bag, and my coworker was like, "Ooh, Alonda's bringing in her groceries." Yes, because I literally bring in my groceries and I put it in a little bitty refrigerator for the week. Every now and then I'll get a hankling and I'll get some, I'll warm up one of these, and that'll be my snack. Sorry. I love, hate my refrigerator. All right. So we have shrimp that we'll have this week. I also bought these, and this bag, kid you not, will last us 2 dinners. So everybody will get like 2 chicken strips, and there's 17 grams of protein, and then we'll play around with some kind of side. These are yams that I'll put in the air fryer, and everyone pretty much gets 2. I get 1. We have a lot of frozen fruit down here, so my 22-year-old, when he comes home, he likes to make smoothies. So a lot of what's in my freezer is stuff for his smoothies. Again, I don't deprive my children of anything. These are grapes, and they have candy on them. So every now and then, somebody will ask for one or two, and I'm fine with that. It's 45 calories, but I don't want them to feel like they can't. You can, it's just a moderation. And to be honest, that's something my ass is learning. Moderation. Moderation. Okay, so we also have mixed veggies. We'll have mixed veggies with dinner. Chicken, we will play around with some chicken breast. There's 12 servings in this bag, 110 calories. And again, there's nothing wrong with eating a little snacky snack. So, I do have these, and I do have these. They are 190 calories, they're keto friendly. 0 added sugar, which I think is weird for someone to say, but it does have 4 grams of protein. But ain't nothing wrong with eating a little snacky snack. I will be truthful and state that it's hard for me to eat a whole bar. Since I've been on Zepbound, eating sugary stuff is just kind of hard. I'll eat it, I just can't finish it. So that's when my 11-year-old comes in and sweeps up the rest. All right, if push comes to shove, I will show you what my kids will eat from the pantry. I hope y'all can hear me okay. I thought I was going to use my mic today, but it wasn't working. So again, I just hope y'all can hear me fine. All right, y'all ready for Miss OCD? All right, here we go. This is our pantry. So, okay, I'm gonna try to use this the correct way. Everything looks backwards. Let's see, where's my hand? Okay, so this shelf is pretty much my shelf. My kids don't touch anything except for the granola. They'll use the granola. And if some reason, some rhyme, shape, form, or reason, we don't have any protein, they will use or ask me, and then they'll open up my protein. But these I love. The co-parent likes these. I don't really like them. The co-parent likes these. It's too much chocolate for me. But it is 15 grams of protein. I love these. My answer to can I have a protein bar? Yes, don't touch these. They're 230 calories and 15 grams of protein. Like I stated before in a previous video, sorry, I don't eat a whole one. I'll eat like a third of one or half of one. It's almost like my body says, I think we want a snack. And I go, okay. And then I take 2 bites and it's like, yeah, we good. And then I put it up. And so the next day my body will be like, hey, I think we want a snack. Okay. And then I put it up. So this is one of the things I would take to work and it would live in my desk. So tonight when I get ready, I'm gonna have to make my baggie so I can come to work with all my groceries, as my coworker teases me. This shelf is pretty much my kids' shelf. They do the oatmeal, Pop-Tart. This is mine. This is mine. This is like what I would take to work on a crazy day. Like, oh my God, I got to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm not ready to eat breakfast. So therefore I'm not going to eat an egg. But at some point during the day, I will make this. Again, I don't deprive my children of foods, but they've been around me long enough to know that moderation. Sure, you can have it, but do you need the entire 6 cookies? No. Eat 3, save the rest for later. Again, that's something my ass is also having to learn. We have cereal. We have cereal. We also have my cereal. And this is this ain't mine. This ain't mine. This co-parent. I can't eat that. That will send me to the toilet like crazy. But I can do these. And then, of course, my kids. Flipping the camera. Again, I don't deprive them. So I have been known to eat one of these. They are 100 calories. And I will eat one. We also have these. My son might take one of these to school for a snack. My wrestler, this is her snack bag. On days when she has meats, she will take that with her, and she'll stuff all kinds of stuff inside, and that's what she nibbles on during the wrestling tournament, because they're all day. Like, I had to get her to the school at 4:30, and then we get home around 8:30. So she makes a whole little thing. This is our sweets area. There's candy all in this bag. But again, because we do moderation, kid you not, this has been in here for like a month now. Everyone's moderation. These sticks are for my 11-year-old. He will have one on Tuesday, and then he'll have one on Friday for his game. And then this is for our salads. But these are some of the things we will have with dinner. Rice. Sorry. Mac and cheese. Stovetop. This is like special occasion. Every now and then I'll get up and actually like make pancakes, but that's like special occasion. Over here we have drinks. We don't deprive ourselves. Y'all see. I do bloom. Yeah. And then down here, more snacks. Hold on. Okay. You're going to see my catnip video. But again, we will eat. I don't deprive us of food. It's all about moderation. That makes sense. Come on. All right. So again, we do eat. We eat. Ooh, that was a bad angle right there. If not today, then one day this week, I'll cut up this pineapple. Once I see we start cutting through all the fruit, I'll do that. But we have our fruit. I'm waiting on them to finish up these bananas. I personally don't eat bananas. I don't like the way they taste. They're really weird to my mouth. Apples. Now we're going to the freezer. So I'll be right back. All right, so we are now in the garage for the other refrigerator, which I just realized someone did not close. But we live on waters. So tons of water. Here's another bag of the chicken strips. There's a few of them in there. What I would do if push came to shove and I didn't have a protein to go with my salad, I'll take 2 of these strips, take them to work with me, and microwave them, cut them up, and put them in a salad. Because again, I eat salad almost every day. If I don't eat what's left over, okay? Okay. We have we have hamburgers. So this is a big thing of hamburgers we bought from Sam's. I'll eat a patty with cheese and tomato, and then whatever side. I don't use the bun, because by the time I eat the bun in the burger, I've wasted half a burger. That makes sense. But if I just eat the patty with the cheese and the tomato, I'm good. I can finish the whole thing and my side salad and maybe 4 or 5 French fries. Again, I just went to H-E-B this morning. I get all my meat from H-E-B. I don't buy meat from Sam's or Costco because I just have a hard time paying that price. I know it's a lot, but look, I got 2, 4, 5 of these for $4. And co-parent and I will take one of these, cut it in half, because again, he's also on his own weight loss journey. Another item that I will eat, push come to shove, I found these at Sam's, probably like in June. So periodically I will eat these. They are pretty good, to be honest. They're Jimmy Dean. It's 260 calories and 16 grams of protein. So push come to shove, I will eat those for breakfast. But usually I'll eat an egg. But sometimes my daughter burns the eggs. That's a push come to shove moment, in all transparency. All right, and finally, here we go. We are in the refrigerator. I'm not gonna say this, but I'm gonna say this. For those of you who know I effed up one day, you're gonna see some of the evidence. My co-parent took some of them with him to work because he's a coach. And so he was like, oh, we're good. We can divvy these out with some of the players. Let me just make sure they're good with the flavors. And so 2, 4, 6, there are 7 now here in my refrigerator. I'm not gonna say any names. I don't want any companies coming after me because I do feel like it is a good brand. I feel like the electrolytes actually work. They just don't work for me. In the can, it's too much for my body. It's too much for my body, but you're gonna see them in just a moment. So, like I said, we went to Sam's. My kids do eat yogurt. I eat yogurt as well. These are not my yogurts, these are theirs. Up here are my yogurts. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, I was about to say, where are my Ortos? So I do these every now and then at work. It's like a snack. Tonight, we are gonna have enchiladas. And I will eat half of one shared with the co-parent. So again, I'm gonna eat whatever my kids eat. Tomorrow, we're gonna have that chicken with some kind of side, I don't know yet. We have lemonades, we have waters, sparkling. My daughters had homecoming last night. So these are, that's their leftovers. We have waters again down here. And the reason why we have a lot of bottled waters, because like I told you, the water bottles we use from the coldest, they stay cold for days on days on days. So a lot of times my kids would just refill their waters when they're at school. We have these that we will drink from time to time. Every morning I grab a protein shake every morning, so these are mine. This is just some regular random stuff. Since I've been on my GLP-1 journey, I don't drink alcohol, but co-parent does. So most of the alcohol in here is for him. My kids will do Fairlife. Yeah. So I hope this answers the question of what do I eat on my GLP-1 journey. I eat everything my kids eat. I don't count calories. I just eat in moderation. Everything I eat is smaller, which that within itself has been a journey for me because I have always just eaten. That was not a smart move on my part. I apologize. I really wasn't thinking. Let's get out of this. It's hot. See what happens? Y'all see what happened? I walk out and people done moved in. They done moved into my area. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they done moved in. So I don't stop myself from eating what I want to eat. I eat what I want to eat. I just eat it in moderation. So that's key. Eat in moderation. And now I'm real thirsty.
I'm making a sandwich.
My baby's making a sandwich. So I hope that answers your question. I apologize if this video is very, very long, but I did want to let y'all know what I eat because that question has come up a couple of times and it just recently came up again. When I started my journey, my GLP-1 journey, you go ahead. When I started my GLP-1 journey back in February, I recorded what I ate, and that was hard for me then. It was really hard for me then. But now I just incorporate everything in my day-to-day life. So like my son's about to make his sandwich. And yeah, so I hope that was helpful. You do see these 2 big water bottles over here in the corner. Yep. Those are the twins water bottles. They take those. So they have a gallon of water every day while they're at school. And then when they come home, they transfer to the more expensive bottle to get the rest of their water intake. All my kids are extremely active. So they definitely need to stay hydrated at all costs, and they also need to eat. They need to eat. So eat, but eat in
Smaller portions?
oh, my baby said it, smaller portions. Yes, eat in moderation. You can have it, you just don't need a whole lot of it. I would hate for my children to be in the predicament that I'm in the next 10 years, where they are looking at me like, Mom, talk to me about how to get on Zepbound. I don't want that for my children. I really don't. To each its own, but hopefully the lessons that I'm learning and practicing, which technically is crazy because they're doing it, but my ass wouldn't, will stick on me, but also will allow them to continue to utilize them through their adulthood. So again, I'm gonna stop talking now. Thank y'all for diving through my pantry and seeing what all we have and what all we eat. Again, I'm not a great cook. I do what I do and I try what I try, but my kids are in training, so for the most part, they do all the cooking and meal prepping. So, all right, y'all take care. There's my other baby coming in from the corners. And there's my other baby saying goodbye. Y'all take care. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna do a little segue. Because I got called out about what I had for dinner last night. So, I'm gonna show you what I had for dinner. Like I said, my twins had homecoming, so they went to Outback, had that. My 11-year-old and 15-year-old, they had Little Caesars. You'll see the leftover pizza in the back refrigerator. And then I did a little something different. We have this new dipping place. So I had one of dipping tacos. It had shrimp in it. There were 3 that came. I ate one, co-parent ate one. And then it had this dipping sauce. I mean, we kind of played with the dipping sauce, but to me, every time I dipped, it sounded like calories. So I did 2 dips, and then I just ate it how it came, and then of course I had a salad with it. So that's what I had for dinner last night with a salad.
You take football?
No, it's still in the thing.
Okay.
All right.